Welcome back to HD Coin Value. Today, we're diving into the 2001 UK 2 pence coin without a mint mark. We'll explore its history, design, and whether this coin could become a collector's treasure. Stay tuned if you want to know if it's worth collecting and what it could be worth in the future. Let's start with a little background. The UK 2 pence coin was first introduced in 1971 as part of the decimalisation of British currency. By 2001, the coin's design had become an everyday sight in the UK. These coins are minted by the Royal Mint, the official maker of British coins since the 9th century. They're made from copper-plated steel, a shift from bronze, which was used up until 1992. Show a close-up of the 2001 design. The obverse with Queen Elizabeth II and the reverse with the badge of the Prince of Wales. A quick note on mint marks. A mint mark usually indicates the minting location, but in the UK, mint marks are typically absent, making no mint mark coins standard. However, certain no mint mark coins have become valuable due to their rarity or errors. Unfortunately, the 2001 2 pence isn't considered rare just because it lacks a mint mark. Talk about its metal composition. Copper-plated steel, its weight, 7.12 grams, and its diameter, 25.9 millimeters. Discuss the obverse, showing Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank broadly, with the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg FD. Describe the reverse, the badge of the Prince of Wales, with the words 2 pence below it. Because the 2001 2 pence coin is not particularly rare, it's currently worth face value, which is 2 pence in the UK. Collectors look for rarity and errors, but since this coin doesn't have notable errors or unusual mint features, it hasn't gained extra value. Could the 2001 2 pence coin increase in value? It's unlikely, unless a major error is discovered or the metal becomes scarce. However, it may gain minor value if fewer remain in circulation over time due to wear or loss. Collecting these might only be profitable if you have an error or unique version. If you're a beginner or interested in decimal coin history, it's a good piece to collect as part of a larger set. For experienced collectors, it might not be the most valuable choice. Summarize that it's best for historical interest rather than financial investment. In summary, the 2001 UK 2 pence coin is an interesting part of UK currency, but doesn't currently hold high collectible value. Keep it if you love UK coins or hope for potential value changes, but don't expect a big payout anytime soon. Next up, 1993 2 pence coin without a mint mark. We'll talk about its history, design, and whether it's worth adding to your collection. Stick around to find out if it has current or future value. To start, the UK 2 pence coin was introduced in 1971 as part of Britain's decimalisation, which aimed to modernise the currency. This 1993 coin is part of that legacy. Mention the Royal Mint, the official British coin producer for over 1,000 years, and its role in minting these coins. Note the switch from bronze to copper-plated steel in 1992, making the 1993 coin one of the early copper-plated steel versions. In UK coins, it's common to find coins without a mint mark, which is the case with this 1993 2 pence. Unlike in other countries, UK coins typically lack mint marks, so a missing mint mark doesn't necessarily make this coin rare. Briefly explain that mint marks add value to coins in some cases, but for UK coins like this one, it's standard. Describe the obverse. Queen Elizabeth II's portrait by Raphael Maklauf, inscribed with Elizabeth II DG Reg FD. Talk about the reverse, which shows the badge of the Prince of Wales, an iconic design that's been used since the coin's debut in 1971. Add some specifics. Weight, 7.12 grams. Diameter, 25.9 millimeters. And copper-plated steel composition. Now let's discuss its value. The 1993 2 pence coin is common and doesn't have any special features that would drive up its value. Its face value remains at 2 pence. It's widely available in circulation, so you can still find it easily. Right now, it holds more historical than financial value. Is there potential for this coin to gain value in the future? For a coin like this, it's unlikely unless certain conditions change. For example, if this type were withdrawn or specific errors were found, it could create a rarity. That said, over time, any undamaged coins could gain slight value due to wear on circulating examples, but it won't be a large jump. If you're interested in UK decimal coins, it's a great piece for a beginner collection or for historical interest. But if you're looking for coins with higher investment potential, you might want to focus on rarer coins, summarize that the 1993 2 pence is collectible for its history, but not for high financial value. As of now, the maximum value you might see would be around its face value, unless it's in pristine, uncirculated condition. Even then, the added value is minimal without rarity factors. Mention that it could take decades or more for these common coins to see significant appreciation unless unique circumstances change their status. So, in conclusion, the 1993 UK 2 pence coin is a nice historical piece for collectors, but doesn't hold high value today. If you enjoy collecting decimal coins, it's a good addition, but don't expect major profits. Next up, 1994 2 pence coin without a mint mark. We'll cover its design, history, value, and whether this coin has potential for appreciation. Stick around to learn if it's worth adding to your collection. The UK 2 pence coin was introduced in 1971 with decimalisation, a shift from pounds, shillings, and pence to the decimal system. The 1994 coin is a part of this modern decimal coinage. Introduced the Royal Mint, which has minted British coins for centuries, maintaining tradition and quality standards. Mention the change to copper-plated steel in 1992 to reduce costs, making the 1994 coin part of the early years of this newer composition. One important note: in the UK, mint marks aren't common, so the absence of a mint mark on a coin doesn't usually indicate rarity. This 1994 coin, without a mint mark, is standard for UK 2 pence coins. In some countries, coins without a mint mark can be rare, but that's not typically the case for UK decimal coins. Describe the obverse: Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maclauf, with the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg FD. Talk about the reverse, featuring the badge of the Prince of Wales, a design used since the coin's inception, with 2 pence inscribed below. Give specifications: copper-plated steel, weighing 7.12 grams, with a diameter of 25.9 millimeters. Now let's talk value. The 1994 2 pence is a common coin and widely available in circulation. Its current worth is simply its face value of 2 pence. Collectors often look for rare coins or error coins, and this 1994 2 pence doesn't have unique errors or features that would boost its value. Is there a chance for this coin to gain value in the future? Generally, common 2 pence coins without errors don't increase in value much unless they're in pristine, uncirculated condition. But even then, the added value is minimal. However, if this type were to be withdrawn from circulation, it could add some slight collector interest over the long term. But for now, it's more about historical interest. If you're interested in UK decimal coin history, this coin is a solid piece to add to a broader collection. But if you're looking for coins with high investment value, it might not be the best choice. Consider keeping it for its place in the decimalisation history, rather than for profit. Currently, the maximum value is its face value unless it's in exceptionally fine condition. In the long term, it may only gain slight value as an uncirculated piece, but is unlikely to see significant appreciation without unusual circumstances. This coin's value will likely remain modest over time, but it can be a sentimental piece for those who appreciate UK currency history. So, in summary, the 1994 UK 2 pence coin is more a historical piece than a high-value collectible. It's worth keeping if you love British coins or want a complete collection of decimalisation-era coins, but it's unlikely to fetch high value on the market. Next up, 1996 2 pence coin without a mint mark. We'll explore its history, design, and whether this coin holds any collectible value. Stick around to find out if it's worth keeping or adding to your collection. First, a bit of history. The UK 2 pence coin was introduced in 1971 as part of the UK's decimalisation. Decimalisation was a huge shift that moved the UK away from the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence to a simpler, decimal-based currency system. By the time we reached the 1996 coin, the UK 2 pence was already an established part of everyday currency. In the UK, mint marks aren't typically used, which is why the 1996 2 pence coin doesn't feature one. Mint marks are often used in other countries to indicate where a coin was made, but in the UK, they're not commonly seen. So, when we talk about the 1996 2 pence coin without a mint mark, it's important to know that it's entirely normal for British coins of that era to lack one. This doesn't necessarily make it rare or valuable. Now let's take a closer look at the design. The obverse of the 1996 2 pence features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maclauf, surrounded by the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg FD, This design had been used on UK coins since 1985. On the reverse, we have the badge of the Prince of Wales, a symbol that has adorned the 2p coin since its introduction in 1971. Below the badge is the inscription 2p. The coin weighs 7.12 grams, has a diameter of 25.9 millimeters, and is made of copper-plated steel. This metal composition was adopted in 1992 to reduce costs after the introduction of the copper-plated steel coinage. So, what is the current value of the 1996 2p coin? Right now, the value is essentially its face value of 2p. This coin is not rare, and it is still in circulation, so it hasn't appreciated significantly. Because this coin doesn't feature any errors or unique characteristics, it's unlikely to fetch more than its face value unless it's in exceptional condition, such as uncirculated or proof quality. Should you collect the 1996 2p coin? If you're a beginner collector or someone interested in UK decimal coins, this coin might be a nice piece to add to your collection as part of the overall set of decimal currency. However, if you're looking to invest in coins or hoping for a large financial return, the 1996 2p coin isn't the best option. For collectors, this coin is more about historical value rather than investment potential. Can this coin gain more value in the future? The short answer is, probably not by much. The UK 2p coin is not particularly rare, and unless some unforeseen event happens, such as the coin being withdrawn from circulation or an error being discovered, it's unlikely to see substantial increases in value. However, coins can occasionally appreciate slightly as they become rarer over time due to wear and the limited number still in circulation. But this increase would be gradual and minimal. As for the maximum value, if you were to find a perfectly uncirculated 1996 2p coin, it might fetch a few pounds, maybe a little more depending on demand among collectors. But it will never be worth hundreds or thousands unless there's a significant change, like an error coin discovery. Coins like this may reach a value of 50p to a couple of pounds at most, but again, that would depend on their condition and the rarity of uncirculated examples. The value of the 1996 2p will likely stay relatively steady for the foreseeable future. It's not a high-demand collectible now, and there's no immediate indication that it will dramatically increase in value in the years to come. It's important to remember that coin values often depend on their rarity, condition, and the interest from collectors. In this case, since it's a common coin and has no distinctive features that would set it apart, it's not likely to become significantly more valuable. So, in conclusion, the 1996 UK 2p coin is a nice piece of UK currency history, but it doesn't hold much investment potential. It's perfect for beginners or those interested in the evolution of British decimal coinage, but not for those looking to make a significant profit. If you love collecting coins for their historical value and aesthetic appeal, this coin could be a great addition to your collection. But if you're in it for the money, this one might not be the right choice. Next up, 1988 UK 2p coin without a mint mark. We'll dive into its history, design, current value, and whether it's worth adding to your collection. Stay tuned to find out if this coin has any future value, or if it's just a common collectible. The UK 2p coin was introduced in 1971 as part of the British decimalisation process. Decimalisation was a shift from the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence to a more modern, decimal-based system. This 1988 coin is part of that era, and has been a staple in everyday currency for decades. The 2p coin, like other denominations, was made to simplify the monetary system for the public and make transactions easier after the UK adopted decimal currency. In the UK, mint marks are not commonly used, so it's quite normal for this 1988 2p coin to lack a mint mark. Mint marks in other countries often indicate which mint a coin was produced in, but in the UK, mint marks are rare and not typically seen on coins of this period. Therefore, the absence of a mint mark on the 1988 2p coin doesn't necessarily mean it's rare or valuable. It's simply how UK coins were produced during that time. Now, let's look at the design of this coin. The obverse features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by sculptor Raphael Maklauf. This design has been used on UK coins since 1985 and depicts the Queen in a realistic, mature form. The inscription around her portrait reads, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD. On the reverse side of the coin, we see the badge of the Prince of Wales. This design has adorned the 2p coin since its introduction in 1971 and features 3 feathers and a coronet, a symbol associated with the Prince of Wales. The coin is made of copper-plated steel, weighing 7.12 grams and with a diameter of 25.9 millimeters. This metal composition replaced the older bronze alloy in 1992 to reduce production costs. So, what is the current value of the 1988 UK 2 pence coin? As of today, the coin's face value is just 2 pence, or 2 pence. This is because the 1988 2 pence coin is still a fairly common coin in circulation, so its value is primarily based on its face value. Coins like this, without special features or errors, generally don't command high premiums. The 1988 2 pence coin doesn't have any distinguishing characteristics that make it particularly rare, so unless it's in pristine condition, it will likely remain worth its face value. Should you collect the 1988 2 pence coin? If you're a coin collector or interested in the history of UK currency, it could be an interesting addition to your collection as part of the decimalisation era. For collectors who focus on UK coinage, or those just starting out, the 1988 2 pence coin is a nice, affordable piece to include. But if you're looking for a coin with high investment potential, this coin isn't likely to bring significant returns. It's important to collect what you enjoy, so if you appreciate the design or the historical context, this coin may be a great fit for your collection. Can this coin increase in value over time? The chances are slim, as it's a relatively common coin and doesn't have any particular rarity or special attributes. Coins that increase in value tend to be rare, made with limited mintage, or have some error or unique feature. The 1988 2 pence coin is unlikely to rise much in value unless certain factors come into play, like it being withdrawn from circulation or a high demand for well-preserved examples. However, such changes are not likely in the near future. As for the maximum value of the 1988 2 pence coin, the highest price it could fetch would probably be around £1 to £2, especially if it's in pristine, uncirculated condition. But even in excellent condition, it would not be worth much more than that. If you happen to have a collection of these coins in near-perfect condition, they may increase in value slightly over time, but it's unlikely to see large appreciation unless more unique circumstances arise. The value of the 1988 UK 2 pence coin is unlikely to change significantly over time. As long as the coin remains in circulation and other similar examples continue to be available, it will likely retain its low face value. It may gain some historical value as UK coinage continues to evolve, but the increase will be gradual and minor. If you're hoping to see a major return on this coin, it's probably not going to happen. In conclusion, the 1988 UK 2 pence coin is a solid collectible piece for those interested in UK decimalisation and British currency history. However, it doesn't hold significant investment value at the moment, and there's no indication that its value will dramatically increase in the future. It's an affordable addition for collectors who enjoy rounding out their collections, but don't expect high returns from it. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1988 UK 2 pence coin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on coin values and collections. Let us know in the comments if you'd like us to review other coins, or if you have any questions. See you next time.